Hello everyone, Dominic here. Haven't done a video in a few days. Just to get started, I haven't transitioned yet to full-time work for Esports News UK. I think some people think that I have. I've had so many messages and emails, lots of news, interview requests. Just hang on a second, just give me a chance. I'm transitioning end of this month, so from Monday, the February the 1st, I'll be good to go. Feel free to hassle me a lot more then. In today's video, I want to talk about something which I think has been a little bit unfairly criticised in esports over the past maybe half a year or so, and that's Counter-Strike. CSGO is not typically a game that we specialise massively in here at Esports News UK, but it's a massive game. It's still one of the big top 5 esports games for me. It's still got pro leagues, lots of prize money, pro players, everything like that. And over the past year, you could say that Valorant has sort of taken a bit of its thunder. It's, a lot of people are moving across from CSGO to Valorant. We've seen pro players move across. And for me, it's really impacted that grassroots scene, because a lot of the players that were semi-pro in the grassroots scene maybe felt like they didn't have a chance at going pro in CSGO. They've jumped ship to Valorant, and perhaps they've got more of a chance there in Valorant. You could argue, you could look at it, that'd be a whole other separate video or investigation to do that. But for me, a couple of bits of news this week that have come out which show that CSGO is far from dead, and couple of orgs and people in particular showing that CSGO in the UK has legs for me. And so first of all, let's jump into this news then. This is Endpoint, one of the top I'll come on to that bit in a minute. Endpoint, obviously a well-known UK esports organisation, historically in CSGO. They're also in other games like Rocket League, where they're doing pretty well there, and they actually made it through to the Pro League last year, so congratulations to them. It's great to see a UK org from the grassroots that barely existed 5 years ago going to be playing with the big boys now. But anyway, they've announced a new academy over the past year, over the past week. They're going to help UK CSGO players go pro, and I'm interested in this because it's going to be a big content series as well, inspired by sort of football academies, when you get those behind the scenes sort of Sunday League videos, like team hashtag United basically. So I'm interested in this, and let's have a look. So they've announced this. There's a whole video on their YouTube page. It's quite in depth. Episode 1 planning episode. Go and check that out. But this idea previously came from former UK player turned coach George White, aka Whitey. He put out a tweet last November which seemed to do very well, and he said he's had so many applications for this from players wanting to be involved in this academy, around 160 to 170. And that initial tweet did so well that Endpoint approached YT. They've got Republic of Gamers on board from ASUS, and it's going to be a big academy. I really like this idea. I think it's great for the scene. I'd like to see it in other games as well. We of course have various academy teams in League of Legends, but this is, for me, this is more than just a team. They're going to do this content series. They're really going to get the Endpoint's main team to help educate the youngsters. They're also going to be training them, giving them media training, show them how to grow their brand. Really important things. And things that often get overlooked, I think, with a lot of young players. How to go pro. It's not just being damn good at the game and having a bit of luck. There's also other aspects. If you look at a player like Reckless in League of Legends, he's got that brand, hasn't he? When you think of Reckless, you think of the kind of player he is, the kind of personality he is. I think of kind of wanting to win, being quite ruthless and having that incredible talent as well. So I'm looking forward to this. A few quotes. Whitey said, "This is an academy with a twist, pushing behind the scenes content, showing how an esports team works, the mentality, the ups and downs, everything. I've got the idea from being a coach and football academies. A lot of them on YouTube will create a storyline, release content every day and show youngsters building their way up to the first team. Why not take that model and mould it in esports? And Peter Thompson, Endpoint co-owner and COO, said, we've wanted to have an Endpoint academy for a long time. We think we've got... I've put a typo in there. We think we've got a really good structure in terms of how we can help the scene and some young up-and-coming players that really want to progress their careers. They want that pro experience and they're not going to get it anywhere else. Endpoint have also announced a hub on Faceit where players of all abilities can join. They're going to use that as a scouting ground as well as a fun hub for all different skill groups with prizes on offer. So they're creating this real community focus here. Oh, and the other thing on the academy, the players will get full Epic LAN and Insomnia event support throughout the year, bootcamp support, media days and so on. And Peter said it's a great opportunity in the academy for players to progress. So I'm very sort of infused by that and excited by it, and good luck to all of those taking part. I can't wait to see which players they pick, and I'm looking forward to watching the content as well, and I think other orgs can learn from this. So that's the first part of that's the first piece of news that inspires me around UK CSGO, and the other being this. So Endpoint again and another decent UK organisation, Vexed Gaming, have been named the partner teams or flagship partner teams in the 2021 Home Sweet Home series of CSGO tournaments. The first cup's taking place later this month, and that's $100,000 prize pool in that. And this Home Sweet Home banner is held by Relog Media, and they're going to be hosting several tournaments throughout the year. A total of $1.2 million is going to be up for grabs in prize winnings throughout 2021. So that's brilliant to see. Looking forward to seeing how Endpoint do, how Vexed get on. There's lots of other teams in there, of course, and a shout out to Gamer Legion, the German org, because they've got a couple of UK players, Adam9310 and Dobbo, as well as a UK coach, Ash. So that's it. That's some CSGO news. I believe there's more news. I've heard some other rumours and things which aren't ready to be announced yet. But this inspires me, and it's showing me that there is life in the old dog yet. CSGO, Counter-Strike. We're due a new Counter-Strike game as well, aren't we? You could argue. We're probably due maybe a new Dota as well. What do Valve have up their sleeve? Maybe in the next few years there might be a new Counter-Strike game, because CSGO's been out for a while now. I don't know the exact year, but it's been out a fair few years now, and it's probably due an update. Maybe the launch of Valorant from Riot has prompted Valve to think maybe we should think about launching a sequel or a new game, get some more excitement going. But yeah, that's my thoughts. CSGO isn't really my game, I'll be honest, but this inspires me and it gets me excited. So good luck to Endpoint, Vexed, and whatever else we have in terms of announcements in CSGO over the next few months or so. So that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.